saying it. Because I seen her comments in Jamaican Back Barbie. She was attacking her.
She was attacking me, and nobody ever opened their goddamn mouth. And then they're like, oh, you are supposed to be responsible, and you shouldn't have anybody talking over her, and you should have made... I'm not responsible for who's in Nugget's box. What I'm responsible for as a mod is to ensure that nobody's being attacked inside of the comments. That's my job as a mod. But when she was talking about me, I have yet to see the same people that were getting mad about the way I dealt with it, or the way that any of the mods dealt with it. I have yet to see them open their mouth and say, you should have never called Modern Warrior the S word. You should have never invalidated Jamaican Black Barbie because she said she's Afro-Indigenous. You don't flipping know who I am. My face is not on this app. And then the first thing you did was to open your mouth and say, I cannot be indigenous and I need to stop talking because I'm black. Then in the same sentence, you opened your same mouth and said, I must not talk about black woman experience in America. Are you fucking kidding me?
I don't want my live to be banned, so just
I'm sorry, baby. I don't mean to curse.
I don't have this. This is not my other account. This is my second one. So follow this one, Jamaica.
I just think too, whenever you're talking about what Kay's saying, you need to say that.
I'm friends with you on this one.
No. I'm just saying because people coming in or people just watching from lingering from the outside, I think you should always state that it's Kay saying it because anybody will probably assume that one of us is saying it to you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's not one of us.
New people watching,
Yeah.
new people watching, they'll misunderstand the whole
This 17-year-old was one of the people that were being anti-black in the comments.
Yes.
I am the mod who's muted her for 5 minutes twice and then booted her. I was the mod because she was being anti-black and she called Modern Warrior a savage.
She did twice. I read it.
Twice. There is no reason whatsoever that I'm supposed to sit down and say, okay, I'm good. If I have a problem with something somebody said, I have no problem calling you out. Which was what exactly we were trying to do. But you cannot say that you want us to call up Modern Warrior when you're sitting down doing the exact same thing you want us to call Modern Warrior out for. And what we were trying to say to you, okay, can you please not do that? I kept saying that multiple times.
I just
tap the screens, please. Tap it everywhere. Tap it, like and share. It's been shared 14 times.
I just want to interject something real quick since Aunt Karen, since you're watching, listen, I will never speak ill of a black woman at any point ever, at any time. And that's just a fact. So, hi, glad you're watching.
Well, I can speak ill about a black woman. That
I'm
black
not
woman is
speaking
holding
ill about anybody.
That black woman is holding alive. That black woman is holding alive about me that is disingenuous and not truthful. So I am going to say what I have to say. This is my live. You are welcome to leave anytime you don't like what I am saying.
That's what we had a
First of all, nobody can allow me to do. This is what is killing me. What makes you think that anyone
what do you
in
mean
this
is wrong with my accents? What the fuck?
She's not even
Stop responding, Jamaican, because I got something to say. What makes you think that I need to be allowed to do anything in my space? Are you kidding me? Who can stop me but TikTok when it kicked me off? Otherwise, no human being can stop me from saying what I want to say. And I have mods in here. Please remove those people because I'm not doing this today. I am not doing this today.
Do I need to open a space in the box? Because I've said what I said to you about what's going on with.
Yeah, go ahead, because I know
this
is, and Nuggets, if you want to leave the box, you can, because I know this is also awkward for you.
No,
I'll be watching. I'll be here though.
Okay. Because here's the thing. I'm going to hold space for Nuggets in my fucking space. And if you have a problem with what I'm saying, direct it to me. You can't make her say something to me. You kidding me? In my space? That's moronic. I brought her in here because I'm going to hold space for her. She held space for me last night, respectfully. She didn't do it perfectly, but she tried her best. This is not her wheelhouse. This is not something she does all the time. Nor should she have been asked, quite honestly, to do it. We dropped the ball there because it put her in an awkward situation.
Yep.
Do you think, Ray, and this is me asking you as a human being, namely a white human being, actually.
Oh, because I'm about to say I'm black. But go ahead.
No, I'm asking you as a white human being. Do you think that live should have been cut, or do you think that it was a conversation that needed to be had and exposed what it needed to?
I thought that live was violent.
I agree.
Yep.
And I'm going to be honest with you. And I think I said to Breezy, it should have been cut long ago.
Mm-hmm.
I do not allow people to denigrate and degrade people to the end of their beings, leaving people with nothing. That live should have been cut short.
Okay.
I know you were in a rock in a hard place, and I'll take onus for that, because that shouldn't have been the space where we had those conversations as Black and Indigenous people. Your space wasn't the proper space to have that in. And I know better than that. I know better than that. And I can see how intense and how uncomfortable you were because you didn't know what the fuck to do.
Yep.
And I'm going to own that you should have never been put in that situation. That is not where you belong.
I don't think you can take ownership of that with me.
No, I have to, as a Black leader in my community, I have to own some of this. Because I would have, and I should have never participated in it also. But I will never let that happen again.
Same.
Well, I hope that doesn't mean that you won't ever be a part of my.
No, I just will never be a part of your life when talking to other folks about their issues that Black people, that involves Black people. If they're colored people or people of color, I think that we should have those issues, those conversations in our spaces where we can get to the nitty gritty of things, and they can't put the focus on you because you're a white woman. And they can really dissect themselves, because that's what they've been doing the whole time. Oh, Nuggets didn't let us speak. Nuggets, no. That wasn't the place for that conversation. You guys were inappropriate and disgusting.
I'm torn on that. And I think that I agree with that in a real life setting for sure. Obviously, as a white woman, I think Black business, when dealing specifically with Black business within their community, that is a Black space that is had with the Black community, and equally to the Native community. But I will say that
that girl is dangerous. You see what you let in your live, Nuggets? That's why
that little girl is literally in our Karen's live lying right now.
That's fine.
She's lying on everyone. She's a manipulative human being. She uses her soft voice to manipulate. She knows what that does to people. That's psychological. Now she's saying you already knew she was 17. See what I'm talking about?
She was 17 until you said it, Ray.
I said it over and over.
Nobody knew she was 17 until you said it. And then when she went into the box, that's when we said to her, "Are you underage?"
I asked
and she said yes, and we said we have to step you down.
I asked her age, but what I was trying to say, and to finish my point, is I think the unfortunate side effect of TikTok, its racist algorithm, and how these things work. Had that live happened in, like, let's say Lance did pop a live, his live would have got banned immediately. Ray, if you would have held that space, God, you would probably break record numbers in the being banned from a live. I think
so they need proof of. Oh my God.
I definitely think the only way that conversation was going to happen, where Lance was actually actively engaged and involved and was saying those things, was in a space of privilege. Because, like I said many times in that live, my live is whitelisted.
Hello.
Hi. So I think that I knew that, and I think that's why I definitely that little girl knew she knew her age. I didn't know her age, but I cannot see a space where that live could have happened without being banned immediately. I just don't.
Well, and you have a point there. You
And
have a point there.
that is my only point. Because I said several times this space is not exclusively a Native conversation. She's showing live on her live. That's fine. And I definitely, do I agree Lance could have popped a live? Absolutely. He could have done that, whatever the case may be. I'm not saying Lance came into the live in the anticipation of having that conversation either, but I definitely did use my white privilege to facilitate that fucking
And we
live.
appreciate that. But the same way you had privilege, it gave you disadvantage and with this particular community. Because you could not stop the violence. You really couldn't. You couldn't shut down the indigenous people who were screaming and yelling at you, telling you to shut the up, white woman. You couldn't stop that. And so that's why I say, and I'll say this again, that what this type of conversation should not be led by a white woman, because there is an advantage on this app in particular, but I would never allow a white woman to lead this conversation in real life context. I would have never done this. And that is my bad. It will never happen again, because it was too much violence taking place in that live.
Yeah. And
On that live, in that live. I don't know if I'm saying that right. I always get those two. Anyway, Agnostic, how are you?
I'm good. I came in because I just had thoughts. I was observing the live for a good portion when like some of the controversy went down, and I think that Nuggets did like the best. I think it's a tricky situation to be in. I was recently in a situation like that where it was like an outside situation and people were using my platform to like discuss it, and it is really stressful because everybody has opinions, everybody wants to be able to get in, everybody wants to be able to talk about it. I think my biggest issue with how like things went down was what happened with Kay, just because I am familiar with them. I feel like the way that was handled wasn't the best way to handle that. And I guess like now it's being said that like she was calling people the S word and
savage like, twice.
I know Kay.
In the comments twice.
I've never once seen Kay do something anti-Black or anti-Native, and she's both Native and Black. So I would need some really hard proof on that before I would be able to like go along with that.
That's okay.
I'm not saying that you're lying. I'm saying, but I do know that people use other people's accounts, and that she has used other people's accounts that weren't hers. So I genuinely like, I just feel it feels weird to me to have that be said. And there's not like any, if we don't have any like proof that she said that, it goes against her character of who I know her to be.
Okay. So Agnostic, I don't know Kay. Period. I literally said before she got in the box, I believe this girl is a minor. I seen her comments in the comment section when I was not in the box. And I said, I believe this girl's a minor. She should not even be in the box. She should not even be in this live. According to Nugget, she has a rule. You have to be 18 and older. So she had to lie to even get and become friends with Nugget in the first place. That's number one. Number two, when I got in the box, I listened to her and I listened to her and I listened to her and I listened to her. But she misquoted, she misstated something, and Nuggets corrected her first. And then I said, you are correct. You're not saying something correct. You are wrong. Modern Warrior did not say that. And she's like, yes, he did. I have proof. And I said, you are wrong. Your proof is wrong. I think you're misquoting. You're misquoting someone, and and the reason why I was being super diligent on this, and I explained this in the live, is that so many Black women were being attacked and being lied on, like it is happening again now. So many times Modern Warrior has been misquoted. People are saying he said things he never said. So I wanted things to be truthful. So let's talk about truth.
Yes, truth, I understand.
Overrides everything in my book. I'm a logical thinker. So when she then says to me, you're using semantics, I then said, this is not about semantic. This is truth. This is why a 17-year-old should not be in a live with myself, because she couldn't hold her emotional intelligence. My voice speaks like this all the time. I have a very high tone. I'm very assertive. I'm a leader. I'm a boss. I don't cater to anyone. I say what I said, and I meant it. Her feathers got ruffled, and she couldn't handle it. She needed to leave the live.
Though, Ray. Like, you spoke
that's
over her multiple
that's my
times.
Experience. That's my experience.
But the thing about it was, you spoke over her multiple times.
She spoke over me as well.
And she was trying to be respectful in a space.
She spoke over me as well.
No, she really didn't. She was very quiet.
That's your opinion. That is your opinion. This is my opinion. We differ.
Yes, but at the end, the thing about it is that, like, again, and you made the accusation earlier that she was trying to use like a voice, like a sweet voice, to like seem all innocent.
That is my opinion too.
In reality, I know Kay. A lot of times she's
I don't know you and you don't know me.
Her own and speaking up. But the thing about it is, she's often been critiqued and tone policed as a Black woman, and people tell her all the time that
people were tone policing me.
So
she's not.
People were tone policing me.
She's a minor.
She shouldn't have been there.
She's a minor.
She shouldn't have been there.
Like, let's not be.
She shouldn't have been there.
She's a young Black woman, but she's still a minor.
Okay,
that's where the conversation is the problem.
She's not a woman. She's a child according to the state of Pennsylvania. She's a child.
Okay, that's okay. If she's a child, hold on. Do you think that young Black women who are minors are not?
She's a child. She's not a woman.
Black women are as well.
She is a child. She's not a woman.
She was. We're not saying that. What we're saying is
she's
that
a child.
On Nuggets' live, if you're 18 and over, is when you're allowed to be in the live. Mainly because Nuggets is active duty, right? She came into the live knowing that.
Lying.
And then when it came out and it said she is not over 18, she is a minor, we were trying to say to her, for your safety, you gotta get stepped down. For your safety.
And I'm not disagreeing with that. That's never been what I disagreed with. I disagreed with how she was spoken to.
Just give me a minute. Just give me a minute.
I don't care. I don't care.
I disagree.
You're just give me a minute. I don't care.
Am I able to articulate the point?
I don't care. Honestly, here's what's going to happen. I don't care.
Oh God.
No, I don't care.
Okay, so let me make something very clear. For everybody who's saying that I just said that Aunt Karen attacked me and invalidated me being Afro-Indigenous. I did not say that. There were people in her comments who just stated, while I was on live with her, that I am not Afro-Indigenous. There were people in her comments. I did not say that Aunt Karen said that about me. What we were trying to explain is that by virtue of her being a minor, we had to step her down. Because we can't risk Nuggets losing her security clearance over a minor. That is what we were trying to explain. As for, we don't know if she said that, actually, I was one of the persons she directed those statements towards.
Yeah, they don't want to own that.
So that is the reason why my next step was to mute her. Because that is now disrespectful. That has now turned into a place where it moves to anti-Blackness. And nobody is saying to her that she does not have the right to have an opinion. What we're saying to her is that if you are coming into this live, you have to be a legal adult. Regardless of if you're in the military or not, you are not a legal adult.
Period.
So that is what we were trying to say, which is why we stepped her down. We were not trying to say to her she doesn't have an opinion. Nothing like that. She was in an adult conversation, and we needed to make sure that she was safe from the hate coming in the comments and anything that she would have gotten in the box. So we needed her to step down for her safety and for Nuggets.
And everybody else's safety. Because as you can see, during that live, people was like, "Oh, Ray's attacking a minor. Ray's attacking a minor. Get out of here." She shouldn't have been in the box in the first place. I was put in a vulnerable situation. I'm not accustomed to speaking to children about these topics. And I don't have children her age. My child would not be on a live with grown ass people. She's a child to me. She silenced my voice, I silenced hers. What is the difference? Because my voice is not soft? I was tone police that entire live. This is the way I speak, by the way, in real life. So please, Misha.
Hi, Ray. I just wanted to say that, you were tone policed today. And just so everybody knows, I'm a Black woman. You were tone policed last night. I was on the live for probably 6-7 hours of the live. And they were very disrespectful to Nuggets. They were very disrespectful to Jamaican. And she had repeated multiple times, please be respectful. Don't say that. Don't say that. Don't say that. And then when she muted, people had problems and people had issues with it. Now, Nuggets, it didn't matter what you did. You could have said, I'm going to make holy water. And they would have said, oh, well, good God. You know what I'm saying? It was just a space to where no matter what you did, it was wrong to them. Like once you said, oh, well, please don't look at the comments. We're trying to, center the conversation around this instead of going back and forth. Then you took the comments off. Then they were like, oh, you're trying to silence Indigenous people. Then you put the comments back up. Oh, it's a problem now. Like it didn't matter what Nuggets did. It was an issue. And then when all black women were in the boxes, I believe it was Michaela, Breezy, and Ray, then it was a problem. And as an 18-year-old, a 17-year-old on the cusp of adulthood, you should not be in a live with people who are over 21, over 30. First of all, I have a daughter who's 12. And let's talk about the other dude that was in there talking about his mom was 17.
Right.
First of all, my daughter is on TikTok and she is 12. Now, she deals with the kiddie stuff, that's fine. But if I found out that my daughter was a moderator in somebody else's live, or if she was talking to a grown person, her phone would be taken away. Point blank and the period. As a mother, I cannot say that content creators have to parent my child. That is my child, and that is my responsibility. Now, granted, can I watch her 24/7 on TikTok? Absolutely not. I can't. But at the end of the day, if I had seen that, and Modern Warrior is not responsible for a 13-year-old getting on his live and commenting, like Modern Warrior had that whole Wombland stuff. So again, why would you let a 13-year-old be on his page anyway? So what if y'all are in the same culture? There's a lot of Black content creators that I would not have my daughter watching. And that's just point blank in a period. And yes, you do speak with that, like, New York or, yes, whatever. But it is what it is. It's not that you are like, oh, I'm coming at you. That's just the way you talk. That's just your tone. It wasn't like you were screaming. It wasn't like you were screaming. It wasn't nothing. You were tone police and they were saying, oh, you're rude. Oh, you're rude at every turn. You were not rude. You were not rude. You spoke with authority. You spoke firmly, but you did not. You did not embarrass her, manipulate her, all the things that they were saying in the comments. And as far as Jamaican, honey, I think that you handled yourself well. And yes, I saw the same thing that you saw with the S word.
I seen it.
I was mortified. I was mortified by the comments, especially Indigenous people with the anti-Blackness. It was ugly. Point blank,
Shishi, I
period.
mod you. Shishi, I mod you. I made you a mod. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, but I have to control my comment section.
Oh, no, you're fine.
It's
feels like
interesting that.
everybody.
Hold on a
Sorry
second.
about
Hold
that,
on,
girl.
Jamaican.
She was
It is,
not mocking her. She was not mocking her for her stutter. And in fact, Ray said, if you believe that I was tone policing her or saying something about her stutter, then I will apologize for that. But I'm not going to apologize for her lying on a POC man. That is what Ray
period.
said. I was on the
Exactly.
live.
Thank you, because it is disingenuous and there's a whole lot of lying going on. I would never, why would it, listen, first of all, I think that's the lowest way to get your point across, to start attacking someone's physical or the way they speak. I'm way more smarter than that. I can handle my own. So I don't need to start attacking people's stutter and things of that nature. I'm way too smart for that. That's number one. Give me some fucking credit.
I think what the problem was is they were saying, oh, because she talks so meek and mild and you were assertive, that was an issue, which it wasn't. Not in my eyes.
I'm not going to check the way I speak because someone else speaks differently. If you are a speaker and you want to have a debate, then you need to be comfortable with speaking to whomever at any time. I have been taught how to speak. Yes, sometimes my emotions get ahead of me, but typically I am very even keel. And even when my voice rises, I'm not angry. Yesterday, though, wait. Why is Blue Turtle being muted? Can somebody tell me why Blue Turtle's being muted? Because I want her in the live. And let's be clear. Now that Nuggets is here, I want her to clear this up because it was Breezy who was stuttering and people were trying to say that Breezy was mocking Kay. Nuggets, can you speak on that?
Yeah. Two things. Number one, my live got CGV'd, so I cannot download it and I cannot post it. Yes, Bree was stuttering because she was reduced to tears. She was noticeably upset, obviously. It was not Ray.
Thank you.
Nor do I recall Ray doing or saying anything about that. So I don't know. And then apparently, I guess Toya got blocked for taking up for you and Aunt Karen's live, who is no longer live. But yeah, there you go.
But no, can you finish? Did you not explain that your girlfriend has autism and that sometimes she stutters?
Yes,
That's
you
what
did.
happened.
Yes, you did.
She said it twice.
She said it twice. So how did this become me making fun of her stutter? I don't know. And Michaela came into the box and then said, Ray, I think people are upset because they feel like you were making fun of her stutter. And I'm like, where did that come from? And I'm not going to hold space and speak and let people speak untruths about me.
Right, fact. Real quick, Toya just got blocked for defending you against somebody who came in and said something. Is it possible to unblock Toya?
I blocked her?
No, I think it was either an accident or a misunderstanding because she was defending you, I think, in a comment where someone had been speaking. If at all.
Who is Latoya?
It is Toya. Her screen name is Toya B824.
I can't see that shit. But why is she blocked? She's blocked from me?
Yeah, she just got blocked out of this live.
Whoa. Toya is blocking. I feel like my mods is going
they're saying she was defending you in Aunt Karen's live.
Yeah, and she said no, they just blocked me in Ray's live and I was defending her.
Yeah, you guys are going block crazy. I know this is an intense thing. If there is, is Toya a minor?
No.
My fucking head hurts.
Toya is a grown-ass woman.
Is she still blocked? I don't know how to unblock her. How can I unblock her, Nuggets? We can't unblock people.
Yes, you can. Hang on just a second. Hold on. Okay. All right, Ray. So go to your settings. Go to admin settings.
Wait, hold on. How do I find a freaking set? Oh, more.
Hold on. Coalition recorded the whole live. Oh my God. Can you please post it to YouTube and tag me so I can repost it? Thank you so much.
Thank you. Please send it to me, Coalition, because I would
Please
like
send it
to
to me
clear
as
up,
well.
because never made fun of this girl's stutter. And that's just,
No, and in
oh,
fact, you apologized. You said the only thing that I will apologize is if it seemed like that, you know, I was making fun of her stutter. I did
oh,
not, and I would
I know
never.
Toya.
Yeah,
Wait,
yeah. Toya
I
was
know Toya.
and also was just in Aunt Karen's live, trying to walk some of that rhetoric back. But yeah. So no, Bree is the one, and I think where a lot of the confusion is coming from is because nobody had their why this isn't my live. Why am I trying to show the boxes? Obviously, you know, nobody had their cameras on, which obviously I don't care, because I know you guys. If you're obviously not wanting to show your face, that's on you. I don't care. But I think that might be where some of the confusion lies, because they're conflating when Ray was correcting her, which I didn't see anything, wrong with, because correct, Lance did not in fact say those words.
And that's all I was doing. She got upset because she was like, I got proof. And I said, you have no proof because you're not telling the truth. Then when she realized that she wasn't telling, then she realized she was wrong. Then she's like, Ray, we're not going to do this. We're not going to do this, Ray. We're not going to do semantics. And that's how she was talking. And I believe that's a forced voice. That's my opinion, though. That has nothing to do with her stutter. I didn't even do that on that live. But she was like, we're not going to do this. I've been respectful. You have not been respectful. That's a disingenuous thing. You then called this man the S word in the comment section, and I seen it with my own eyes.
Right.
And you lied to get in the live. And then when people asked you about it, you tried to you try to still hold on. You didn't straight up and say, yes, I am a minor. You try to not say it, and then said the reason why I'm saying that you're a minor is because I don't want to have this conversation. And that wasn't true.
I want to I want to address two things real quick. Number one, I don't mute people. I've never in the history of every live that I've ever had, and I built my platform like 3 years ago based on lives. I have never in my life hit the mute button. I only block people. So if you got muted, it was not by me. You were muted by someone in your own community or possibly a black woman. Take that up with God. I'm tired of speaking on it. I don't mute people. The other thing, Coalition, if you would please, if you could upload that to YouTube and then tag me or something, or let me know, send me a message. I will grab that and put it on my YouTube. Ray, I'll text you and let you know. You can go grab it as well. I mean, I don't think you should download it. It's 11 hours.
Yeah, and to be fair, I called her out from lying. I sat there the whole time in that box while she was talking about her indigenous experiences and how black people have been anti-indigenous, and it's not this is disingenuous to say that black people aren't anti-indigenous, because she's had her experiences where she lives. And then she started talking about HOTEP and said that they have been attacking her. And I sat quietly and listened to her experience as an Afro-Indigenous person. I literally sat there and listened until Nuggets called her out, called her in, or whatever you want to call it, and said that is not correct. He was not the one saying it. I said he was not the one saying it. And that's when shit went downhill. It even was misquoted that I said for her to get out the box. And I never said that either. I never said any of this stuff. So it's just a lot of lying going on. I literally said, can we change? And Michaela got in the box and saying that I said that. And I was very upset at that point, because I'm a truth teller. Even if I'm wrong, I'm going to tell the truth on myself, and I'll own my shit. I apologized for the misinterpretation that I was making fun of her stutter, even though I know I didn't. But I know how harmful that can be. So I owned that. But I also said I meant what I said when I said it. And the only thing I confronted her on is blatantly lying on folks.
Yep.
Right.
So I wanted it to be super truthful. And she couldn't stand it. She wasn't appreciative of me correcting her. And it threw her off her kilter, because she had something to come with that. She went up there I know what she was attempting to do, and I'll keep that to myself.
Right. Real quick, Coalition, you asked about iCloud to iCloud.
Not for nothing, Nuggets, but this is not the place to do that, sweetheart. Like, I'm trying to have my live, and you trying to instruct them on how to download. Can y'all message each other privately?
Right.
Like, what in the world is going on here?
I just want to get this video because
I know, and I understand the urgency, but please privately message him, and y'all can get that all together in the back of the, in the back corners, not in the middle of my live trying to instruct him how to download stuff.
Gotcha. Sorry. I gotta wait till Coalition says something so I can get their name real fast.
I'm about to drop down, but before I do, I did want to speak on one other thing that was in Aunt Karen's live, because I was in Aunt Karen's live. Now, Nuggets, I know that Aunt Karen was asking about Modern Warrior saying that he did not want to procreate with a white woman.
Well, I don't think he can procreate anybody, technically, because he got a fucking vasectomy.
Well, that's true. That's true. But
can vasectomies be undone or something like that?
It can be, but it doesn't always happen that way. But anyway, the point was that she was trying to keep going on that. Now, I realize that she's in an interracial relationship. I do realize Nuggets is in an interracial relationship. However, just because you don't want to be in an interracial relationship does not mean that you're against that other race. It seemed like she was trying to say that, because he's maybe slept with a WW, but he wouldn't necessarily have children with the WW. Does that make him, racist or anything like that?
I personally don't care. I mean, and
right.
So I thought I was pretty clear with that. It doesn't saying you don't want to have a child with a white woman as a Native man. I don't see anything inherently wrong with that idea or that concept. I mean, there are ways that it could be negative, but I mean, the statement by itself is not inherently problematic per se. I don't, I just
think that she was trying to bait you, Nuggets. I think that she was trying to bait you. It seemed a little bit off kilter because I feel like she was triggered because she's in an interracial relationship. Not everybody wants to be in an interracial relationship.
And I think
and that's their right. I don't even think this is that's their right. If he doesn't want to have children with someone from another race, he doesn't have to. The end. Yeah. I don't even know why he's asking. Why ask Nuggets that question? She needs to ask Modern Warrior. I don't think she has contact with him though anymore.
I would imagine not after calling him a predator. But the thing about that is
SAer. To that too.
So, and to that I say I thought it was very strange how she transitioned from the live concept to having babies, and that's why I was like, what is your question? I don't understand, because we just really switched gears.
Right.
But I think a lot of people, and I'm not trying to in any way invalidate Indigenous trauma or feelings, but I do feel that a lot of people have very personal beef with certain people, and I think that was very evident in a lot of ways and displayed by many creators, period.
Right.
And not that Lance did not say anything problematic. That's not what I'm saying. But I definitely was very, where did that question come from? First of all, I was like, where's the question in that? Because you're asking me, is it problematic that I am mutuals with this person who said, I don't like white people or I don't want to have babies with white people? No, my girlfriend literally says that shit every day. And I don't necessarily see that. You don't see that as problematic. So, you know what I mean? It felt a little loaded. It felt a little trappy.
It did.
If it quacks like a duck, it walks like a duck, it's a duck.
And I was watching it like, that doesn't mean anything. Like, okay, say for the sake of argument, I am a black woman. I have only been with black men. I love black men. I love them. The darker, the better. And the pretty smile, that is my kryptonite. Okay. So that is what I go for. Period. I've had my kids with black men, and that is what I go for.
Yeah.
Has a white man ever came up in my space? No. But does that mean that I'm racist because I've only dated black men? No.
Yeah.
That's not what that means.
Yeah, it definitely just it felt like a jab.
It definitely felt like it.
And you know, I tried to redirect back to, you know, the topic and say, I personally, you know, if you don't like white people, I mean, facts. Yeah, same. But you know, it just. That's why I made the comment. You know, I don't understand why. You know, if Lance says, you know, hey, I don't want to date white women, you know, I personally, you know, especially after Lance's experiences that were all incredibly public, fucking same. I don't want to date a white woman after this if I don't work out.
And that's why I came on here.
Can I switch you Nuggets and Misha out, because I have a couple of people and I just want to give them, because I know Jamaica hasn't said anything. I think she wants to still speak. But can I switch you two out so we can get other people and then you can come back in whenever you're ready, Nuggets?
No. I just wanted to drop down anyway. I gotta go, but I love you guys, and
love you too.
Nothing that you did was wrong. Nothing that you did was wrong.
Thank you.
I just wanted to let you guys know I love you all, and I hope you have a good day. And please just don't let these people that weren't in the live, that didn't experience that, ruin your day.
Thank you, sweetheart. I appreciate you so much. Deeply.
Oh, you're welcome, and thank you. Have a good day.
You too, dear. Okay, I'm gonna let this other person in the live. Oh, who was it? It was another person waiting. So can you are you waiting? I'm sorry it took so long. Just come back. Okay, Jamaican honey, go ahead.
I'm hurt because
I know.
I try to be respectful to everybody. I've been triggered nonstop, from Coop to this whole thing with Pat, with people. I've been one of the people that they've been messing with in regards to Pat. So I've been triggered nonstop. And I still try to show up and be a positive person on this app, because if you always are surrounding yourself with negativity, you're never going to be able to see the good in things. And that is what I was trying to do. When I came on as Nuggets' mod, I came on giving respect to every single person. It was never we're going to silence you, whatever. No. But you can't ask me as an Afro-Indigenous woman who is black and who is in the United States to be okay with any anti-black sentiment or any anti-Indigenous sentiment. And by virtue of people getting mad at me and invalidating who I am, because I muted you, I don't understand what you expected me to do.
You did what you were supposed to do as a mod. You protected the live. That's it. And I really want you to take that in. You did what you were supposed to do as a mod. You protected the live. People, this is what I've learned, and that's why I don't take this too personally. People are not going to like you when you call them out. They love you until you call them out. And then you're everything negative on God's blue earth. That's what I've learned. They literally said I silenced a black girl in a live. If you know me, that makes no sense. I'm a black woman holding black space for black women all day, every day. And I protect black children. So when people say things about me that is a total opposite of who I really am, they don't know me. And that's all that proves to me. Jamaican, they don't know you. I know you. I've gotten to know you, and I've gotten to love you, and I've gotten to like you. You have a good spirit. And you stand on the side of right, like myself. Right no matter what. And people are not going to like that about you. And you know what else we're not? We're not someone that people can just push over. And they don't like that either. So stand in what you are. And love who loves you. If they don't love you, they don't like you, carry on. What can you do about those people anyway?
True.
What can you do about those people?
Towards you, if they're going to be negative towards you, then they're not worth your time. You did your job as a mod. You weren't just muting Indigenous people. You were muting everyone for being anti-Indigenous or anti-Black. And that was your job as a mod, and you did your job.
You were standing in your truth. You were standing in your truth, and people did not like it.
That's the bottom line. And I hope you can leave this feeling a sense of pride. Like you are a black Afro-Indigenous woman from the Maroon tribe. That's what you explained to me. I hope I got that right.
Yes, I am Maroonian Jamaican.
Right. Listen, when you say that, Maroonian Jamaica, listen, girl, ain't no way. Ain't no way. Who can stop you? You did what you were supposed to do. If you was an inadequate